today I thought I'd come and have a chat downstairs. I've got the tree up. I know it's not yet December, but it's close enough for me. And if you saw some of my other video, you'll see that, you know, there's some of these ones that I mentioned in my other video, including the little reindeer. That is my favourite one. Anyway, because we're in lockdown UK, I haven't been able to go book buying, and I don't do a lot of online book buying. I prefer to go and have a good old browse, charity shops, bookshops, and I can't do anything. So what I thought I'd do today is go through some of the books on my bookshelf that I haven't read and see which ones you think, well, get your opinion, which ones should I start now and which one should I sort of put to the side as a TBR. The first one is this. Richard Flanagan, The Narrow Road to the Deep North, the Booker Prize winner in 2014. And that was the reason I bought it, because it won the Booker. But I never actually got around to reading it. The blurb. In the despair of a Japanese prisoner of war camp on the Burma Death Railway, surgeon Dorigo Evans is haunted by his love affair with his uncle's young wife 2 years earlier. It's described as a savagely beautiful novel. Is a story about many forms of love and death, of war and truth. As one man comes of age, prospers, only to discover all that he has lost. So that won the Booker in 2014, and it's been sitting on the bookshelf ever since I bought it, so I've not got around to reading that one. The second one is this. I picked it up because, as you can see, it was £2, and I always like a bargain. The Devotion of Suspect X by Keigo Higashino. I think that's it. My pronunciation suffers dreadfully, so I do apologise. The blurb of this one, Yasuko is a divorced single mother, and she thought she'd finally escaped her abusive ex-husband. When he shows up one day threatening both her and her teenage daughter Misato, the situation quickly escalates and he ends up dead on her apartment floor. So it's about a brutal murder where the evidence doesn't add up, and so that's that one. Yeah, I picked it up because I do like a bargain. The next one was on the Booker shortlist list for 2018, and that year I decided that I would buy the whole shortlist and read them, and I never did. I think I read 3 and I've got 2 left over. 2 left over that I never read. This one, Washington Black. When 2 English brothers take the helm of a Barbados sugar plantation, Washington Black, an 11-year-old field slave, finds himself selected as personal servant to one of the men. To his surprise, the eccentric Christopher Titchwild is a naturalist, explorer, inventor, abolitionist, and he wants Washington to help him create the perfect aerial machine. So it's about creating an area, sort of like a hot air balloon, I think, looking at this. Titch's plans are soon shattered and Washington is plunged into mortal danger. They escape the island and embark on a strange, life-altering journey. But when Titch disappears, Washington must make his way alone. So, beautiful cover, the gold and the black. I like that one. But again, another book on the shelf that has never been read. The other one in the 2018 shortlist I picked up was the Overstory. It's by Richard Powers. The blurb on this one, it's described as a monumental novel about reimagining our place in the living world. And it unfolds in concentric rings of interlocking fable that range from antebellum New York to the late 20th century timber wars of the Pacific Northwest and beyond. What do they say about it? Contemporary American reader. So I'm not quite sure what this one is about. It looks as though it's intertwining stories. I don't know about you, but I don't know, when I get faced with hardbacks that are thick, I don't know, sometimes I think, should I? I always get put off by the size of them. I don't know whether it's the same for you. If I've got a choice of reading something like that or a paperback, I always opt for the paperback. Anyway, so that's that one. What else have I got here? Now this one, again, is a shortlisted booker, so that's probably why I picked it up. This was in 2017, and it's East West by Mohsin Hamid. And it's in a city swollen by refugees, but still mostly at peace, or at least not yet openly at war. Two young people notice each other. They share a cup of coffee, a smile, an evening meal. They try not to hear the sound of bombs getting closer every night, the radio announcing new laws, the public executions. Meanwhile, rumours are spreading of strange black doors in secret places across the city, doors that lead to London or San Francisco, Greece or Dubai. Someday soon, the time will come for this young couple to seek out one such door, joining the multitudes fleeing a collapsing city. I did read his book, The Reluctant Fundamentalist, years ago. So I don't know whether this is, and I quite like this one. This is a love story. It described a love story as spare, haunting and spiritually powerful as a haiku. So that's that one. The final one, I think there must be a theme here. This was shortlisted for the Booker Prize in 2015, but I didn't buy it because of that one. This is A Little Life. I bought this actually as a Christmas present for my son a couple of years ago, only to find that he'd already got it, so he said, "Oh, you can read it, Mum," and I never have. Again, I think it's the size of it, and it's got very small print for me. I don't like books with very small print. And 720 pages, which is another reason why I've never read it. So there's 6 books here on my shelf that have been sitting here gathering dust that I've never yet read. So let me know whether you've read any of these, what you think of them, which ones I should definitely go for first. Yeah, which is, if I had to pick one to read right now, which one would you suggest that I read? What do you suggest? Which one shall I pick up first? Because they all sort of fairly hefty tomes, and the size of them sometimes puts me off. Anyway, so that is it. A sort of different sort of book haul, because I can't go out and buying, but the lockdown is ending in about 10 days time, so hopefully that's when the shopping will start. So as usual, if you like the video, click a like, subscribe, and take care, and I will see you again soon. So bye for now. Bye.